Put your hands up. Oh, heck no. It's got a cool little fireplace, is it?
Venturing into abandoned buildings alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Like this first encounter, shared by Jake, a well-known YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Jake Ghost Hunter. For over 2 years, Jake has taken his viewers deep into the paranormal world, exploring haunted houses, abandoned buildings, and uncovering the stories hidden within them. But on this particular night, something happened that shook not only Jake and his friend, but even the police who got involved.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be approaching tonight the Liberty High School. Never been investigated before.
The night began like many of Jake's investigations, with jokes and laughter as he and his friend drove toward a reportedly haunted school. Spirits were high, and none of them suspected how the night would end. Upon arriving, they parked outside the building and read up on its history. The stories behind the haunting were disturbing, but after coming this far, they were determined to go in, hearts pounding in anticipation.
Dude, this is gonna be terrifying, man. Let's go into the Liberty School. Okay. The third floor, dude. Switch shadow figures are extremely common. If there's anybody here, any spirits, children, teachers, principals, janitors, we're here to talk to you tonight.
The moment they stepped inside, a wave of dread washed over them. It felt like something, or someone, was already watching.
Feel free to make any kind of noises you want. Hello? Holy well. Someone just got thrown, dog. Okay, what? Can you walk towards us? Whoa, bat.
Where, dude?
Bird.
What the hell was that?
It's a bat, I think.
It is a bat. Oh.
Oh, no, this isn't good.
No, that's not good.
This isn't good. Okay. Oh, crap.
Hey, bat.
Hello?
Hey, mister. It's right there, you see it? Mr. Bat? Mr. Bird? Okay, it's
Oh,
a dove.
it's a dove. Pigeon.
It's a pigeon. We got him. Hey, buddy. Alright, let's keep exploring, bro. Let's work our way down.
At first, they tried to laugh it off, blaming the feeling on a pigeon they startled. But deep down, they knew this was only the beginning.
Whoa. Such an eerie feeling. I don't like it. I don't either. Do we keep walking, dude? Yeah, let's just keep walking.
Okay.
What?
I hope that was a bat clear down there, but I 100% saw a black ball just go across the middle of that hallway. Yes, dude.
We should go check it out.
We're here to communicate.
As they continued through the dimly lit hallways, nerves on edge, the air seemed to grow heavier. They were getting closer, closer to something they couldn't explain.
What is that? What is that? Is it right here? Dude. Dude.
frozen in fear. Make a very loud noise if you can hear us so we know we're not alone. No. Since we're getting a ton of weird things right here, let's just set up in the middle, put gear all around us, and see what happens.
Okay.
The REM pod just went nuts, so now it's time to see exactly what is up here with us right now. Can you go like that, bro? Again?
Yeah, let me take my bag off.
3, 2, 1. Dude, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So guys, look at Noah's camera. That is what we're seeing right now. Can you touch that REM pod again, that red light?
Touch one of our pieces of equipment.
Oh. Dude! Bro, what the hell was
I
that?
just saw a ball of light right in front of me.
No way.
Yeah, it was like, it looked like a freaking like a plasma.
Dude, what was that bang?
I don't know, that was loud. I just heard a kid go, hey.
Yeah, it was like... Oh my
God!
Back away if we heard your voice! Was that someone else? Can you touch that again? Dude, right when you heard the kid's voice. Dude, what is happening, man?
I don't know. But that was a clear voice.
Yeah, it was like, hey! It was like a, hey! I heard like weird. And then the freaking REM pod went off, detecting an energy surge.
Thinking they'd covered enough of one wing, they decided to head toward another section of the building. But before they could get far, they heard something. Something that made them stop cold.
So guys, we are going to... Has this been on?
What was that?
What the actual fuck was that? Right when we're in this inbox, dude. Oh my god. Hello?
Oh my God.
Right when we're about to go alone, dude. Wow. Dude, that sounds like one of the walls just crumbled, actually. Or the desk, dude.
The story about the desk.
And guess where all the desks are in the school? They're backstage in that room, dude. All the chairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh. What is the REM pod doing? I don't know. Who just made that sound? I'm shaking so bad.
What if just a boom? What if that was the front door being like pushed open because of the stick? Should we go check real quick before we do this?
Dude, okay, let's go. Shh.
Their fear spiked. Was someone else in the building? Was it a squatter or something worse? They headed downstairs to catch their breath and listen for movement. But the silence was just as unnerving. To shake things up, they made a bold choice, to split up. That's when everything went wrong.
Jake! Oh my God, Jake!
Was that inside?
Yeah.
Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude.
No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level.
Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops. Call the fucking cops. Just get down. Turn the lights off. That was gunshots. That was gunshots. Shut. Just sit down. Turn the light off. I'm at the old Liberty High School. There's shots fired. Please come here quick.
Okay, stand on line, please. Are you guys on a safe spot? spot right now, hiding?
Kind of, but not really.
Okay. And what can you necessarily hear?
I just hear them. I heard them mess with the door.
Did you see anything?
No, we just heard the gunshots right outside, and I ran up here, and then we hear them entering. Or it sounds like it.
Okay. Where does it sound like the shots came from?
Outside by on the north side. Yeah, we hear those. Okay, sounds good. I might put you in the pocket real quick. Okay. Put your hands up. Boy, stick it. Thank you all.
Yep.
We go over here.
You guys armed at all?
No, we have nothing.
Are you the callers?
Yes, yeah, we are.
So what happened?
Shaken, the boys later recounted what they experienced. When the police heard their story, they didn't waste time. They went into the abandoned school themselves, thinking someone might be hiding inside with a weapon. But what they encountered wasn't what they expected.
Sheriff's Office, security, or make yourself known.
Did you?
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What?
Let me just.
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that. What would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway. And as I'm taking my light down, I see something go, like dart across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
You have
And then
body
we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you guys. We were like, let's just black out for a second. So we went completely black in there. And all of a sudden we heard movement behind us and we just ran.
For real?
Because there's nobody in there.
Okay.
Moments later, the officers were seen sprinting out of the building, visibly shaken, their faces pale. They insisted the building was empty, but if no one was inside, what terrified them so badly? Whatever they saw left a lasting mark, not just on the ghost hunters, but on trained police officers who had no reason to believe in the paranormal until that night. So the question remains, did they come face to face with something unexplainable? You be the judge. And now, let's head over to the next disturbing video, captured by Colby and Colton, the duo behind the YouTube channel Uncharted Expeditions, where they uncover abandoned and long-forgotten places, capturing their eternal beauty and hidden history for viewers around the world. From crumbling factories to remote cabins lost to time, their explorations are both fascinating and cinematic. But sometimes, abandoned places have more than just stories hidden within their walls. In this video, shared on January 10th, 2023, Colby and Colton set out to explore an abandoned school, expecting a quiet, maybe even nostalgic walkthrough of old classrooms and empty hallways. But what they ended up capturing was far from ordinary, and left both of them questioning what was really going on inside that building.
Okay.
We're in.
We're in.
Besides the usual concern of getting caught trespassing, everything went smoothly at first. Colby and Colton managed to get inside unnoticed. The decaying walls, dusty desks, and long-forgotten chalkboards all made for an incredible backdrop. But as they ventured deeper into the building, the atmosphere shifted. What started as an exciting exploration was quickly becoming something far more unsettling.
The door just shut randomly. Shut randomly. Hold on, watch the door, watch the door. Dude, it shut right behind. Yeah, literally right after we walked through that door right there, it shut back on us. I hate this. We're literally watching these doors open and shut. Can you see that on the camera?
Oh, heck no. Colby, what the heck?
No, this gotta be a joke.
Colby and Colton were totally confused. There was no wind, no draft, nothing that could have caused those heavy doors to move. Yet, they opened and closed on their own, slowly and deliberately, as if guided by unseen hands. Every instinct screamed at them to leave. But curiosity had its grip. They had explored dozens of abandoned places before, yet never experienced anything like this. And so, against better judgment, they pressed on, hoping to capture something truly unexplainable on camera, even if that meant stepping further into the unknown.
like it.
You think I like it?
It looks like you like it.
I'm intrigued.
I'm not. That means go away.
Dude.
Totally intrigued and confused, the two checked every room behind the door, hoping for a logical explanation. But there was nothing. With each step, the atmosphere grew heavier, and the sense that they weren't truly alone became harder to ignore. Eventually, Colby and Colton made the call to leave. They had seen enough, or maybe just enough to know when to walk away. So what do you think was causing those doors to slam in such an unnatural way? Could it have been a draft they somehow missed? Or was it something far stranger? Something we humans don't fully understand yet? Let us know your thoughts. But Colby and Colton weren't the only ones to walk away from a place with more questions than answers. Meet Jared, an urban explorer from just outside Kansas City, known for his daring adventures into forgotten places. On his YouTube channel, Jared Coker Urbex, he shares his passion for the beauty of decay and the stories hidden within abandoned structures. In this video, posted on October 13th, 2024, Jared sets out to explore an old nursing home in Cincinnati, Ohio, left to rot since it shut down in 2010. And while Jared is no stranger to eerie atmospheres and unsettling silence, this exploration quickly turned into something far more intense than he expected.
Okay, that's animals. So squeaky whistle noises. Or the office for the fitness center. It's a pretty stripped building though. It's got cool little fireplaces. That sounded like that was in here. I had to have caught that on camera. I'm gonna go not that way. Okay, great to know this is gonna be a scary one. And now I don't like closed doors. Alright, let's put 2 and 2 and 2 together. Wide open, creepy abandoned building, syringe needles on the floor, and weird banging. This is looking kind of sketchy. And unfortunately, that noise came right towards where the majority of this building is, because I just got in there, just did my intro on that fireplace, and most of the building is that way. We're kind of cooked here. We're gonna have to go that way pretty soon.
Jared couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't alone in the building. Every creak, every distant thud echoed through the empty halls like a warning. He tried to stay calm, telling himself it was just animals, or maybe the sounds of the building settling after years of decay. But still, he couldn't completely rule out the possibility that someone else might be lurking in the shadows. Unfortunately for Jared, that uneasy feeling was only the beginning, because things were about to get much worse.
I don't like it. I am not quite a fan of it. It's like a nurse's station in here, I guess. There was very limited info that I could find regarding this building, other than just knowing by shape and by labeling that it was a nursing home. And there's a nursing home's curtain, or at least an assisted bathroom's curtain. Meanwhile, the old nursing home's name was still on the other portion of the building, which made me think. Dude, I'm still hearing stuff. But right now, I'm still just seeing old nursing home. And I'm freaked out. Was it footsteps or road noise? And do those halls connect over there? Because if these halls connect, then I'm already headed back towards the danger area. Dude, I can't tell if that's just outside noise or if there's weird rumbling in here. So this is basically what we're in right now. This building right here. What is all this writing? What's this all about? I can't even make out any words. It just looks like gibberish. All over the wall. It's in the bathroom too. Like, look. Some of it is like names and cohesive words, but the rest of it just looks like gibberish. Was this a design thing or some psycho writing gibberish around here? Dude, this is messing with my mind. Nothing on this wall makes sense. Dude, what is causing that? Is it the boards? Dude, I hate this one.
Most people would have turned around and left the moment they heard that many strange sounds, but not Jared. His curiosity outweighed his fear, and despite every instinct screaming at him to get out, he pressed on. Something about this place pulled him deeper, even as every step felt more and more like a bad idea.
I mean, I would love to chalk that up as wind blowing the boards, but there is no wind out there right now. It is a very calm day. Oh my god, it gets worse down here. This is horrifying. This is a cellar out of nightmarish horror movies. There's nothing down here, it's all stripped. It's just bare walls and ceiling. Dude, to think there could be anyone behind all these closed doors that I'm just refusing to look in because A, I don't want to see anyone here, and B, I know these rooms are empty, but it's terrifying. So I keep preparing myself to just see someone in here, but there's just nobody anywhere.
Jared continued wandering through the decaying halls, and strangely enough, though maybe for the better, he never came face to face with anyone. So what do you think was behind all those unexplained sounds? Could someone have been lurking quietly behind one of those closed doors, watching? Or was something else entirely at play, something that can't be explained? It seems that, for now, those questions will remain unanswered. But one thing is certain. Jared was relieved the moment he stepped back outside, and after what he experienced in that abandoned nursing home, he made it clear. He won't be going back. And while Jared's experience left him unsettled, the next story takes that unease to a whole new level. Because when Jake and his friend Clayton stepped into Pine Lawn Manor, they weren't just exploring history, they were stepping straight into one of the darkest and most haunted places in the country. Jake Ghost Hunter is no stranger to the eerie and unexplained. As a fearless explorer of the world's most haunted locations, he documents his chilling adventures, bringing his viewers face to face with the paranormal. But the video he posted on March 16, 2025, stands out as one of his most intense yet. Joined by his friend Clayton, Jake set out to investigate Pine Lawn Manor, an enormous, long-abandoned nursing home that's widely considered one of the most haunted places in America. With over 3,000 recorded deaths within its walls, the place has a dark and heavy history. And today, it's infamous for its extreme paranormal activity. From the moment they stepped inside, they knew this would be no ordinary exploration.
Dude, I want to go down to this hallway to begin because down way at the end is actually Ed's nurse's station, and then halfway down this hallway is where Mike's clothes are. Because
Right.
he passed away right in that area. So do you want to go down there and set up the equipment?
Yes.
All right, let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Real quick. This is Mike's actual overalls that he wore, and there's a bottle can because that's what he would do, is he would walk. You heard that right?
Yep.
The two began their investigation, using ghost hunting equipment, hoping to make contact, and almost immediately, they started getting responses. It quickly became clear that they weren't alone. Just like the stories warned, something seemed to be lingering in the shadows of Pine Lawn Manor. And while that was exactly what Jake and Clayton had come looking for, there was something about the energy in this building that was more intense than either of them expected.
Right when we turn the corner, it stops. It's still going, man. I've never seen it do this. It's just done. Clayton, that has genuinely not gone off since I bought it. There's no EMF in here. There's no power in this building, dude.
No.
If you're the demon making this go off, turn off that candle right now. Holy shit.
And it
just turned on and off. This is a demonic entity. Hold on, pause. Just turn that off. That is some of the most intelligent communication I think we've ever gotten, Clayton.
Yep.
Like literally in our lives.
Yeah.
So do you want to grab your bag and go to the other end of the building?
Yeah.
So guys, right now we're walking to the other side of the building towards the isolation room.
Yep.
And this is a lot of the care rooms where they would care for these patients. And this is the entire other end of the building, and they say that this is very haunted as well, obviously.
This is a crawl. Jake, this is a crawler.
Clayton, that's a car pulling up.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's what that sound is. It's the gravel. There's no one there. What was that? What was that?
Was it necrometer?
No, it's off. That was a car pulling up in the gravel, dude. Is there anyone out there?
I don't know. No.
Do you think that could have been someone like driving past to drop someone off and just dip? Nerves.
Things were escalating quickly, and the tension inside the abandoned building kept building. When they suddenly heard the crunch of gravel just outside, but saw no one there, it only made things worse. The unease settled deep in their bones. Whatever was out there, it didn't want to be seen.
Grab your gun. Who's in here? Clayton, that sounds like someone breaking in.
Yeah, I know. Where's your flashlight?
You got yours. Who's down there?
Dude, it sounds like someone broke in. I know. Or tried.
That 1%, by the way. But I don't want to leave, man.
I know.
Let's go. So yeah, guys, look at this. The door is still shut. So whatever that was, it was in the building. And it's got the freaking lock on it. Look at that.
Yeah, nobody's opening that.
Oh my God.
Feeling increasingly uneasy, but not ready to call it quits just yet, Jake and Clayton decided to move to another part of the property, hoping things might settle down. But instead, the tension only seemed to follow them. And what happened next made everything even more unsettling.
Let's put this millimeter. There's a bed in like this room, I believe. The ball just fell! I put that on there just before we went and it just fell off.
Camera caught it! My camera!
Clayton, I put that on there and I didn't even get to ask yet if they could push it over.
Holy!
Holy Look.
Wow.
Look at that!
Wow!
Whoa! Holy That was something being thrown.
Yeah.
Who's over there? Ma'am, if there's a real person outside, can you light that up real quick? Okay. I mean, dude, that sounded like something being thrown against the window.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do a perimeter of the building yet.
We didn't.
If something else happens where it sounds like it's from outside,
We're going
we are
outside.
sprinting.
Yeah. That's the only way in and out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yes. Here,
Okay.
turn your lights off again. Clayton, there's the open window. I'm feeling
Oh, man.
What? Are you feeling the energy?
I feel like I'm walking into like a cobweb.
Oh yeah, the energy is not good.
No.
Who's down here? Holy something's back, dude. Whoa. Shh. Wait, don't move, hold on.
The fact that they were not sure if these sounds were made by another person or by something paranormal made them feel more and more uncomfortable. The last thing they wanted was to have to confront someone that was lingering somewhere in this building. And so, Jake and Clayton decided to leave. After all, they got multiple signs that there was something haunting this massive nursing home, and that's exactly why they came in the first place. So, putting their safety first, they gathered all their belongings and cautiously headed back to their car. As they walked away from the crumbling halls of Pine Lawn Manor, one thing was clear. Whatever is still roaming those dark corridors doesn't want to be found. Would you have stayed to find out more, or would you have left just like they did? Jake and Clayton may have left with more questions than answers, but at least they left on their own terms. The next story, though, follows someone who didn't have the comfort of backup. Because when Jeff set out alone to explore a mansion said to be haunted by a restless spirit, he had no idea just how intense things were about to get. Jeff Stedek's World, a channel devoted to uncovering the hidden, the forgotten, and the downright mysterious. From crumbling mansions and abandoned hospitals to remote corners of nature, Jeff explores places where history lingers and secrets wait to be discovered. Whether you're fascinated by urban exploration, haunted legends, or the quiet beauty of decay, Jeff brings you along for the ride, shedding light on the shadows of the past. And in this video, uploaded on June 12th, 2018, Jeff ventures out alone to an abandoned mansion rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a woman who once lived, and perhaps died, within its walls. The atmosphere was unsettling from the start, but as Jeff moved deeper into the mansion, things quickly went from tense to something far more disturbing.
If you could feel my freaking heart right now, well, it's goes insane. What the hell?
I feel it. I heard my footsteps, I know. Please tell me to hear the freaking footsteps, man. It's already beginning and I'm freaking out. That's the man in the freaking house. Hello?
What the hell?
Oh shit!
Hello? I swear, I guess someone is here right now pranking me or going over, no, I don't know. Someone is here? What the hell? Hello? Hello?
Despite the uneasy feeling growing in his chest, Jeff wasn't about to turn back now. Determined to find the source of the sounds, or at least prove to himself there was nothing to fear, he took a deep breath and started making his way up the creaking staircase.
Right guys, I'm just going to make my heart a freak stone and just going to explore this freaking mansion. I swear that someone is here when I'm gonna punch his face, legit. I guess there are just some other people here, man, that heard me coming and actually, yeah, wants to make me scared or something. Holy. Is someone here now or not? Huh? So I guess, hello, is someone here now? I just making a video here.
Although the strange sounds continued, no one ever answered when Jeff called out. The silence between the noises made everything feel even more unnerving. Questions raced through his mind, and every instinct told him to leave, to turn around and get out while he still could. But curiosity, and maybe a little stubbornness, kept him moving forward, ready to face whatever or whoever was inside.
Hello? I know I said hello for about multiple times, but if you are here, I'm pretty sure I freaking heard something now. Oh shit, I'm gonna be happy that I'm done here, man. Shit. Oh, freaking awesome ground. What the hell? There are actually no stairs anymore, I guess. So I can't run away. Yo. Alright guys, I literally freaking scared now and I'm second floor, but actually too much happened here right now. And it's actually my first time I'm exploring this freaking mansion alone, and what I heard and see, well, it's actually too much for me, I guess. And I thought that there were actually some people here, but I don't know. There's no one. Probably an addict, but screw it, man. So, yeah. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, man. Here. Oh, what the hell?
That was enough for Jeff. He might have come here seeking the thrill, the mystery, the adrenaline. But this didn't feel like an adventure anymore. Whether it was a person hiding just out of sight or something far less explainable, Jeff knew he had pushed his limits. Looking back, he still doesn't know what was really going on in that house. But one thing's for sure, something didn't want him there. So what do you think? Was it an intruder hiding in the abandoned mansion? Or was Jeff face to face with something paranormal? Let us know what you believe in the comments. Either way, this is one exploration he'll never forget. Jeff left that mansion with more questions than answers. But sometimes, that's just part of the risk when stepping into the unknown. And this next explorer knows that all too well. What started as a routine exploration of a crumbling historic hotel quickly turned into something much more unsettling. In this last clip that comes from the YouTube channel, This is Dan Bell, where Dan, a producer and filmmaker, shares a range of content, from exploring eerie abandoned locations to showcasing his own film work. With a passion for documenting the strange and forgotten, Dan takes his viewers along on his most intriguing adventures. Just like in this video, shared on July 31st, 2015, where Dan explored the historic Hilltop House Hotel in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Originally opened in 1888 and closed in 2008, the hotel now stands in ruins, frozen in time and filled with echoes of its past, and Dan set out to capture its haunting beauty. But what he didn't know was that he was about to experience something he'd never forget. The exploration began like many of his others. Dan made his way inside with surprising ease and started venturing through the crumbling corridors of the once grand hotel. The atmosphere was eerie, yes, but not enough to shake him. That was until he reached the old kitchen area, and that's when everything changed. In an instant, Dan felt a wave of unease wash over him. Everything in his body screamed for him to leave. But determined to finish what he started, he pressed on, cautiously checking room after room, prepared to face whoever, or whatever, might be inside with him. Surprisingly, the rest of the exploration remained dead silent. Knew he hadn't imagined it. The sound was real, and captured on camera. After the video went live on his channel, the comments section lit up. Dozens of viewers came forward with stories of their own. Some had stayed in the hotel back when it was still operating. Others had even worked there. Many claimed they had always felt watched, heard unexplained footsteps, and experienced strange occurrences in the very same rooms Dan had explored. So, what do you think? Was it just the natural sounds of a decaying building, or something else entirely, still lingering in the shadows of the Hilltop House Hotel? Let us know your thoughts. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.